We had resistance, resistance, support, 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 giving me those two trend lines that I'm looking at on the 4-hour time frame. Right now, we're breaking to the downside. We actually came up and hit the 38% Fibonacci retracement level, sitting at 0.173 approximately. We actually came up all the way up to 0.1748 or somewhere around there. But we hit the Fibonacci retracement level, and if you guys watch my channel, you guys know that I really pay attention to these Fibonacci retracement levels. That's like one of my biggest strategies in charts. So we had a nice big run up. We set up the Fibonacci retracement from the bottom to the top of that run, and then we look for we watched these levels, and check it out. We came down. We came up, hit that 38, then bounced to the downside, got support on the 50%, and then bounced to the upside, hit that 38%. And if you, like I said, if you guys watch my channel, I talk about this all the time, where I'm watching these Fibonacci retracement levels, and what ideally, if we could just bounce in between these for the next 10 years, then that would be amazing. But usually, you know, you go something like this, or like, I mean, I don't know. But basically, I like watching these levels for resistance. Look at, we've got resistance right there, and now we're pushing to the downside. The next place that I'm looking at, we could target from the top to the bottom of this channel, but I think I'm more targeting that Fibonacci retracement. If we target from the top to the bottom of the channel, we're looking at a target of approximately 0.16351, and actually kind of lines up with this, actually lines up perfectly with this resistance level right here that I was looking at on the daily time frame. We have resistance, resistance, resistance. We broke through it, but we actually came crashing back down under, like below it, but we actually got support and got pushed back to the upside, and now we're still above it. So I'm wondering if we're going to get support on this trend line. We didn't get support when we came down right here though, so I'm not really sure. I'm not sure if I really love this head and shoulders pattern anymore, this inverse head and shoulders pattern that I've been looking at for a long time. I made a YouTube short the other day. We're on the daily time frame right now, and let's kind of switch it up. So we're on the daily time frame. We have resistance, resistance, resistance. Before I was watching this inverse head and shoulders. Now I'm kind of watching this resistance and then this support. We have support, support, support. Looks like we're in a rising wedge, in my opinion. It could be. Like I said, we have resistance and then we have support. Rising wedges usually bearish, but it's not impossible in a bull market to push to the upside. I thought if we could break out up here, if we could break this Fibonacci retracement level, and then maybe we could start shooting for this one, which is the 23% at 0.194 approximately. So we got resistance right here, and now I set up a limit order down here again, sitting at 0.156. And then I'm also looking at 0.139 and 0.12 though, because if we have a rising wedge right now, if we break this going to the downside, the targets you would target on a rising wedge would be the previous bottoms. Actually, you could target pretty much the bottom. That's really the target. But you could also target the previous supports. Same thing in a falling wedge. You can, once it breaks out, you can target the previous resistances. But in the opposite, we target going to the downside the previous supports. The target for the rising wedge is the bottom of the pattern. But like I said, I like using these supports because sometimes it doesn't make it all the way down or up. On the falling wedge. So yeah, basically I'm looking at this rising wedge right now. I'm wondering if it's gonna play out. Like I said, I thought we were going to break to the upside, and since we didn't do that, I'm kind of wondering if we're going to break it to the downside now, and maybe we could look at 0.139. I had my eye on 0.139 since like back over here when we were testing this downtrend right here. I thought we were going to go down and at least hit that level again, but we popped up and hit this Fibonacci retracement. Hit that Fibonacci retracement, came down, hit it again, came back up, hit the 38% again. Now I'm kind of wondering if we're going to come back down, hit this one, and or maybe even hit these ones again, or maybe this one would be I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm looking at that rising wedge, and it's kind of giving me, I don't know. I'm not sure if it's going to play out. I was hoping that we could break out to the upside because, like I said, it's not always a bearish pattern where we go to the downside. We could break to the upside in bull markets. So I was thinking if we could break this Fibonacci retracement, then we're going to be breaking this rising wedge, and we could probably target from the top to the bottom of the rising wedge, something like that. And I was looking at a target like that. If we break out like that, I was really targeting, let's see, where was it? Like I said, I was really targeting that Fibonacci retracement level, something like that maybe. I don't know. I was really targeting. I've been looking at 1948 for a while though. That Fibonacci retracement, that 23% red level. But we got rejected and we're coming down. So let's see what happens. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame real quick, or let's go back to that 4 hour time frame. In the meantime, though, like I said, for now, I'm watching support, support, support. We broke that going to the downside. I'm looking at that channel pattern target right here at 16348 for right now. Let's see if we continue to move down after that, though. Let's see. What I'm really curious about is this trend line right here, this resistance line, or that it was resistance. I'm curious if it's going to hold right there, sitting at around 16313 or somewhere around there. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys like the video, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to watch the last one, click right here. And I'll see you in the next one.